Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I was up late last night trying to get Buster Murdaugh to come be on the show. You know, I was on their law firm's website, and
Really?
they've changed the name, and but there's still a Murdaugh that works there.
Really?
Randy, he's pictured in a lot of the documentaries.
So you have red hair?
It's more of a burgundy. But yeah, no, I'm just following up on the Murdaugh case for everyone today.
Well, we'll probably move on to another event.
Yeah, I don't know. This one seems to be hanging on for me a little bit.
It is. It's been around. It's 29 degrees right now in Jackson, and it will be a lot like yesterday, 41 for a high, and we'll have sunshine gradually becoming more sunny throughout the day. So, and then Friday, did you know we're expecting snow?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. When will it end? It has to with the calendar, right? Eventually it will
It's
stop.
gotta stop, yeah.
It will stop as we get toward the end of March.
Today we salute all women. Today is International Women's Day. So thanks to all the women in our lives, and we salute all women today.
Salute all women. Take the day off if you work here.
The the drug summit is today, and you can still go to the drug summit even though it started at 8. You can go. It's you can go in and out anytime.
Yeah, I'm actually going to pop in right after the show. Check it out. Great job by the leadership in our community putting this together, and it's always a great event, powerful event. So yeah, if you were thinking about going but only can go for a half hour, an hour, go ahead.
Yeah,
Pop in.
definitely.
Pop in, check it out. See if you can, maybe you have a family member struggling, or maybe you're struggling yourself. Check it out. There's help available.
This morning, Andy and I got up early to go to Donuts with Dads at Ella and James' school this morning. And donuts, coffee, juice, white and chocolate milk were the featured.
Yeah, it was a wonderful event. The moms and teachers were walking around serving coffee. They had 2 styles of donuts. I'm not sure which camera James was looking at there. So yeah, and you were there. You weren't really sure what to do, were you? Did you read?
I listened to people reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Scanlon and Claire having a nice morning.
I don't think you had a donut, though.
I didn't have a donut. Did you?
I did.
Was it good?
I picked the wrong kind.
Yeah, there was glazed and sprinkles.
They were not real glazed. They were like sour cream.
Yeah, cream cheese. I don't know what they were. We had like some chapter books at our table.
Well, people appeared, a couple of the girls brought romance novels.
Well, one was the Giver. Everyone remembers that book. And then Ella had some type of other book that she needed to read before class today. So
A lot of words.
a lot of words, yeah. I read 1 page today. And then we started talking. So we actually had a team basketball meeting at the table.
That's right, your last week of basketball.
Yeah, so we were just going over a few last minute instructions.
A couple things happened in Lansing yesterday. The governor signed a big bill with tax breaks. And Michigan's House voted yesterday to repeal the part of the state's controversial 3rd grade reading law that required students who tested more than a grade behind in reading to repeat 3rd grade. That's no longer a requirement, but even though it was a requirement, a lot of school districts ignored it.
Yeah, a lot of school districts ignored it, and yeah, as well they should have, probably, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, it turns out that the law had an unintended consequence, holding back predominantly low-income families and black students.
Yeah.
So it was not a fair law, in the way it was
Written?
or actually enacted.
Well, it wasn't. You
No.
know, it was. Yeah, it really wasn't. I don't know. Had you talked to any educators who had put that into place in the
No.
last few years?
No.
Either have I. I was.
Excuse me.
I'm so mad. You know that Peep Pepsi?
Peeps Pepsi. Yeah.
I have some of it, but I forgot it at home. I forgot it at home, so it will be here tomorrow. But I got the small 8-ounce cans, so everyone can enjoy it.
I just don't can't imagine it would taste good.
Well, I
Marshmallow.
learned yesterday at Target because I ran into someone that was also buying a Peep flavored Pepsi, and they said that when they were young, there was a soda that was flavored with marshmallow. Do you remember?
No.
Okay.
Mellow Yellow?
No, that's not. That's
That would have been a
flavored.
good soda.
What is
to
the
have.
main flavoring in Mellow Yellow? Yellow 15?
Sugar.
Yeah. No, anyways, we'll have the Peep Pepsi in here tomorrow. I also saw Peep Mike and Ike. I mean, these
Yeah,
Peep people are really
it's-
going after it. But Peep is a very inexpensive snack, so you won't break the bank buying Peeps.
Sugar is cheap. Speaking of food, two of your favorite Michigan brands have been sold to private equity companies. So companies that had previously been under family ownership and had a lot of pride in Michigan are now going to be owned by out-of-state companies, investors. They are Kilwins, based in Petoskey, and Great Lakes Potato Chips, based in Traverse City.
The Kilwins folks have been moving toward this for a long, long time. As you
Yeah.
know, they're already all over the country, so it was only a matter of time. But
Yeah,
I remember when there were just a couple Kilwins. and it
Kilwins
was
has
in-
150 locations
Right.
all across the United States.
Yeah. Do you ever do one of those Kilwins chocolate tours in Petoskey?
did, yeah.
Those should lose its luster now that they're owned by private equity.
Mm-hmm.
You're not necessarily going into the family candy shop. So,
Mm-hmm.
who else? What was the other one? Who's the
Great
other?
Lakes Potato Chips.
Oh, Great Lakes potato chips. Wow.
I got a bad bag of those once.
Really?
And I wrote to their people on their website, and nobody's. I was expecting maybe a coupon. Nothing.
Have you ever eaten at Olive Garden and sent an email because you didn't like your food?
No,
No.
but that's happening. It's called revenge consumerism.
Yes, I think there are people that do that no matter what. Like
Yeah.
they go home, they go to the restaurant, and then they go home, and then they write this story about what didn't happen, and then try and get another coupon to the same restaurant. Your next meal will be free, and then you go in, and then you go do it at the other restaurant. I think there's a lot of people who do that. Have you ever tried to get a free meal anywhere?
No.
Other than the Bennigan's in Ann Arbor that one
years
time?
years ago, I found a rubber band in my Wendy's chili. Years ago, on corner of West and High.
It wasn't a rubber band. It was
a
a
rubber-
hair tie, Bart.
And I got a
Jeez.
coupon in the mail that expired the next day.
At least it wasn't a finger. 'Cause that
The
did
other
happen
thing in
here.
Lansing yesterday, a bill has been introduced to have cursive be part of education. Cursive, handwriting.
Yeah, my daughter gets asked that a lot by people. Do you guys do cursive? Do you do cursive? Yes, I do cursive. I will say though, Brandon, maybe you can attest to this as well. Don't use a lot of cursive. I do not use. Do you use a lot of cursive?
I am a cursive guy.
So you write in cursive?
I do.
Wow,
You write faster with cursive.
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
France has been brought to a standstill today.
France? I'm still trying to figure out how to write a Z in cursive.
It's the same.
Thank you.
It's the
Thank you.
same in both. C.
I'll have Brandon show me. It sounds like he's up to speed.
They're on strike in France because France wants to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64,
Oh.
and the French want nothing to do with that, so they've gone on strike. And garbage is already piling up in the streets of Paris because the garbage collectors, one of the most visible strikers.
Shouldn't the folks 62 to 64 just strike? Shouldn't those?
Well, people are eventually going to be 62, 63,
they will, but they don't
64.
need to,
Yeah.
they don't need to, get deep into the mud and try and ruin their own career. Wow, 62 to 64. And that's assuming that everyone in France is set up for retirement at that age. So, yeah, okay.
3.5 million people on strike right now.
Really?
In France. If you're planning on going,
I don't have any plans.
don't.
Don't have any plans.
No.
I went to a basketball game last night.
I saw you. I saw your pic.
Yeah,
pictures.
it was good. There were some incidents, a lot of good incidents. I hadn't been out too. I love regional basketball. It was great. We had a few people get kicked out.
Who got kicked out?
I don't know. They were adults, not children. They were adults.
What
They
were
got-
they doing?
Well, I'll tell you what happened, and there's two sides to every story, as everyone knows. I'm only going to tell one side. So yeah, we were standing there, and one of the officials who, someone was barking at him. And Blissfield was up quite a bit, and someone from the, I call it the administrative wall at games, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Right, they stand against
the
the wall.
administrative wall said something to the official, and the official didn't like it. And then about 10 seconds went by with nothing. And then the gentleman said to the official, hey, I'm the one that said it. To kind of continue it a little bit, in my opinion. And then the ref said, goodbye. And it was kind of one of those things. Didn't need to happen either way.
A Blissfield administrator.
I don't know. Gosh, why are you trying to do that? No, I don't know who it was. And then someone else got thrown out later in the game. So, and I believe it had to do with yelling at officials. So, pick and choose your spots. Up 35 in the fourth, never a good spot in my opinion to do that. But hey, is what it is. Is what it is. There were a lot of other things that happened too. Larry Jacobson was there. You know what they call him there?
Sheriff.
Larry. They call him Larry by his first name. Whether you're a 2-year-old or you're a 102-year-old, they call him Larry. Here's a tip. Go to the concession stand with him. You don't pay. So thank you to the kids that helped me out there. So I appreciate it. No, it was a fun night. Concord does a nice job putting on a tournament.
Remember the one time Larry went, he was calling a game for us, a football game, and he brought his coffee into the press box, and they wouldn't let him bring his own coffee.
Oh, yeah. That was at Northwest.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, that was at Northwest. Larry brought a styrofoam coffee, and they said, you can't bring that in here, cop. Get out of here. I don't care if you're a cop or not. Yeah. So Larry drank the coffee real quick and never went back. Never went back to that press box ever again.
It was an ugly incident.
It was so ugly. Just coffee.
The Girl Scouts were here a couple weeks ago. They brought all their cookies. And one of the new cookies is the Raspberry Rally, which is a lot like the Thin Mints, except it's red inside with a raspberry flavor. And they're so popular that they're now going for as much as $100 a box on eBay.
What?
And the Girl Scouts are upset because they're not getting any of that $100.
No,
None
just
of it. No.
It's like, it's resale. That's all it is.
Yeah.
We had some in the building, and they're gone now.
Did you have any of those, Brandon?
David Rice had some.
No, David Rice had some.
David and Teague had some, but we did have a box of those. But well, I guess you'll have to get lucky. Brandon, you buy 5 of those for $5, flip them for $500.
I know.
They're rare. They're rare. They're hard to find.
I bet we can get them. We
Girl
can spend
Scouts-
the rest of the day flipping.
The Girl Scouts say, please do not buy from unauthorized resellers online or through third-party e-commerce platforms.
I mean, what have we come
I
to?
think we have a picture of the cookies, don't we, Brandon? Okay. Interesting.
I ate the picture of the cookie. It looks so good.
We have a picture of France, the garbage truckers in France.
Anything?
Do you have any
Anything?
of the pictures?
Anything up there, guys? Anything? Words? Excuses? Anything? How about something we're asking for up there, fellas? Anything? Anything? Hey, I want to tell you about On Two Wheels. On Two Wheels is having their anniversary party on April 1st, and happy anniversary to them means happy savings to the rest of the community. They're going to have food, drinks, everything in the store will be on sale, and there'll be much, much more. It is April 1st, 10 to 5 at On Two Wheels, and it's a great time to get over there. They have a ton of cool new bikes, and it's biking season.
And they'll have beer at their party on
Yeah.
April 1st. I
April
believe.
1st, yeah, April 1st, 10 to 5. Should be fun. Stop by and say hi to the crew.
Well, you told us a little bit about the excitement at the Blissfield Hanover game last night,
did.
but you didn't tell us the score.
I didn't tell you the score, but let me do that now in our Extreme Dodge scoreboard. I've just been told from our front desk that we're getting a lot of Blissfield area code calls into the building. People would like to tell me what really happened. You don't need to, I was there. Here we go. Division 3 at Concord. And again, I was there with Officer Larry Jacobson, David Rice, and Noah Baker. So we had a full squad there. Blissfield 46, Hanover Horton 19. Comets finished the season with a 9-14 record following the regional semifinal loss. But Hanover won their first district title in 23 years. So congratulations to Hanover on an outstanding season. Blissfield, very, 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 very good team. Just because people got thrown out, I don't want to take away from how good Blissfield's girls basketball team is. They're very good. And they're going to get a chance to play Ipsy Arbor Prep, who beat Columbia 50-42. Columbia finishes the season with an 18-7 record, having won its third consecutive district titles. Ipsy Arbor Prep will play Blissfield Thursday at 7 at Concord. I'm going to take Blissfield in that game after watching both teams play, but I expect it to be a great game. And again, that's Thursday night at 7. D3 at Dansville. Ovid LC nipped Grass Lake 37-34. Ovid recorded a steal late in the game to pull ahead with less than 90 seconds left in the low-scoring contest. Kate Starkey had 14. Olivia Turner added 8 for Grass Lake, who finished the season 16-8. The Warriors only have 3 seniors, and they'll be back next year. Dansville, they beat Springport 68-55, so it'll be Dansville and Ovid LC in the regional final at Dansville. I heard that game was moved to Dansville Middle School. No one told me why.
Scoreboard broke.
The scoreboard broke. Let's get over to the middle gym. Unacceptable for a regional semifinal. Boys districts coming up tonight. And this is the fun night, the semifinal night. So D3 at Lumen, Concord versus Hanover at 5:30, and then stick around Lumen Christi versus Jonesville at, well, they say 7, but we know it'll be 7:15 or 7:30. D3 at Napoleon, Center versus EJ's the 5:30 game, and then Grass Lake will take on favorite Napoleon at 7. Columbia Central will play Manchester at Hudson in their district semi, and Jackson Christian will play Pittsford 5:30 tonight at Lenawee Christian, and we will have highlight scores and anecdotes from all of those games.
Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show. We're going to get things started with folks from JADA. We have Mike Brown and Patrick O'Dowd, who will join us right after this break.